lot of people like to use a number 5 cup for aluminum. It works great for some applications. This is one of them where it works really nice, and it limits the etch line, because the etch line will typically only go where there's argon coverage or shielding gas coverage. As I taper off the arc, taper off amperage and swirl, again, to keep from leaving crater cracks, fisheye, or some other type of defect. I don't always ball my electrode, but my Dynasty has a feature that allows me to ball it while leaving it on AC. Oftentimes I'll taper it slightly and then put just a rounded tip on it. That gives me a good focused arc, gives me good crisp arc starts at low amperage, and good cleaning action. For aluminum butt joints, number 5 cup can actually help with penetration because it kind of focuses that arc energy into the puddle instead of into the cleaning action around it. You don't always have to have 100% penetration on every single butt joint, but when you do need 100% penetration on aluminum, number 5 cup can get there. Again, it does focus that energy. So you can watch this puddle kind of sink a little bit in between dabs, and then it grows in height as I add filler. And so a lot of times I will move the electrode up and down slightly just to prevent that puddle growing into the electrode and contaminating it and then having to stop and clean electrodes. Sometimes, especially for ornamental and architectural type stuff, the finish is an important factor, and sometimes it has to be sanded off. Sometimes the weld reinforcement has to be completely removed, in which case you might want to really sink it, like I'm doing right here. Really letting that puddle sink, so that after the fact I can come and sand that off and still be a lot of metal welding and holding the piece together. Sometimes you might also want to put a chamfer on something, even 1/8 of an inch thick can benefit, because that slight chamfer will really help penetration. You won't always be able to put a chamfer in. You can definitely penetrate all the way through 1/8 inch without a chamfer. It's just that having an even halfway through level chamfer on there really directs the heat, really helps with penetration while using a little less heat and possibly distorting the part less. Here are the settings that I use with this number 6 cup. I usually want a little bit more amperage than I actually need so that I can get the puddle going quickly, and then as the part heats up, back off amperage. That's very typical of aluminum. The amperage requirement changes a lot as the piece gets saturated with heat. This is a good example of me moving the electrode kind of up and down as that puddle sinks and grows. That keeps you from having to clean electrodes. And just one technique that may not work for everybody, but it has worked for me. As I'm nearing the end of this piece, it's getting really hot, so I'm kind of leaving the rod in the puddle as I taper amperage. One of the key factors that I've found really helps with T-joints is not using much torch angle at all, and of course holding a tight arc. But if you try to hold a tight arc with a lot of torch angle, oftentimes that puddle will grow right into the tip of your electrode, and you'll be cleaning electrodes a lot. Once again, I'm trying to move the torch ahead in even increments, all the while trying to add the same amount of filler wire each dab, and that all just takes intentional practice. When you're learning on your own, it really helps to be able to watch a video over and over again. One thing that really helps is learning to feed filler wire with your filler wire hand, both hands actually, because there's times that you have small hands moving. But if you're having trouble in feeding filler wire, one of the best ways to get that filler wire hand up to speed is just padding beads on aluminum. All you really need is a small piece of aluminum, 1/8 of an inch or so thick, and you're off to the races.